Helldivers 2 players are loving the SEAF troopers. Helldivers 2 has continued to captivate players with its intense cooperative gameplay, layered strategy, and relentless action. Among the many recent updates that have revitalized interest in the game, the introduction of SEAF troopers has proven to be an especially compelling addition. Players have embraced these specialized units with enthusiasm, citing both their lore significance and gameplay utility as reasons for the overwhelming positive reception. From a narrative perspective, the SEAF troopers expand the in-game universe in meaningful ways. As elite soldiers operating under the Super Earth Armed Forces (SEAF) banner, they embody the ruthless efficiency and militaristic zeal that defines the Helldivers ethos. Players are drawn to the sense of identity and continuity these troopers bring, reinforcing the grim satire of the game's universe while making the cooperative war effort feel even more cohesive and immersive. Gameplay-wise, SEAF troopers add a new layer of tactical complexity that veteran players appreciate. Their distinct AI behavior and combat proficiency elevate the stakes in missions where they appear. Unlike standard reinforcement units, SEAF troopers exhibit more coordinated movement, sharper accuracy, and an unrelenting push against enemy forces, effectively altering the flow of engagements and forcing players to adapt their strategies mid-mission. The inclusion of SEAF troopers also brings a fresh dynamic to squad composition. While Helldivers traditionally rely on 4 human players, SEAF support fills gaps and enables smaller teams to take on higher difficulty missions with greater confidence. Players on forums and social media have expressed how empowering it feels to coordinate with SEAF units, treating them as legitimate extensions of their squad rather than disposable NPCs. What also stands out is the aesthetic design of the SEAF troopers, which players have widely praised for its sleek, utilitarian style. Their armor exudes a no-nonsense militarism that contrasts with the more flamboyant aspects of other in-game factions. This grounded design resonates with fans of military science fiction, helping the SEAF feel like they belong in a living, breathing interstellar war machine. Furthermore, the way SEAF troopers are integrated into missions, often arriving with dramatic orbital drops, adds a cinematic flair that players love. These moments not only serve a tactical function but also create powerful narrative beats that heighten the drama of ongoing operations. Players often recount these drops with excitement, highlighting them as some of the most memorable moments in their playthroughs. The voice acting and audio design associated with the SEAF troopers have also received praise. Their disciplined radio chatter and combat barks contribute to the immersive atmosphere, making them feel like a battle-hardened force rather than generic reinforcements. It's these subtle touches that reinforce the high production values of Helldivers 2 and why the SEAF troopers feel like more than just an afterthought. Community-created content has exploded in response to the SEAF troopers' inclusion. Fan art, machinima, and lore speculation are all flourishing across Reddit, Discord, and YouTube. Many players have taken to crafting entire headcanons about the SEAF units, seeing them as symbols of unflinching loyalty or tragic pawns of a greater political machine. This outpouring of creativity is a testament to how effectively the developers have captured players' imaginations. Moreover, the developers' decision to gradually roll out SEAF involvement, rather than overwhelming players with new units all at once, has allowed for sustained excitement. Each new sighting or tactical report involving SEAF troopers becomes a mini-event within the community. This pacing strategy has maintained engagement and kept discussions active long after their initial debut. Balancing concerns, which often plague new additions to live service games, have so far been minimal with the SEAF troopers. Players appreciate that the units feel powerful without overshadowing the core Helldiver experience. Their contributions are felt without reducing the challenge or undermining the need for teamwork. This careful calibration has reinforced the community's trust in the developers. The addition has also encouraged more solo and duo players to return to the game. Knowing that SEAF support might be available in certain missions gives these players a fighting chance in scenarios that previously demanded full squads. This has broadened the game's accessibility while keeping the core difficulty curve intact. In PvE scenarios, SEAF troopers offer a welcome reprieve during high-intensity encounters. Their presence can turn the tide just enough to keep missions thrilling without becoming unfair. This balance of hope and desperation is what defines the Helldivers experience, and SEAF troopers embody that tension perfectly. Helldivers 2 thrives on its ability to simulate a galaxy-spanning war with both gravity and satire. The SEAF troopers contribute directly to that simulation, reinforcing the themes of military sacrifice, systemic oppression, and patriotic fervor with a chilling degree of authenticity. Players aren't just fighting with these troopers, they're role-playing within a militarized dystopia that feels disturbingly plausible. Even more interesting is how SEAF troopers have prompted deeper discussions about the ethics of warfare in the Helldivers universe. Their unwavering obedience, combined with the grim efficiency they display, invites players to question the very ideals of managed democracy that underpin the game's lore. This ideological friction adds depth to the gameplay experience, making every mission feel more than just a series of shootouts. In conclusion, the SEAF troopers have emerged as a breakout success in Helldivers 2, enriching both the gameplay and narrative landscape of the title. Their thoughtful design, strategic utility, and lore-driven impact have earned them a special place in the hearts of players. As Helldivers 2 continues to evolve, the SEAF troopers stand as a shining example of how well-crafted additions can energize a game's community while deepening its core themes.